This transfer window this summer is going to be so interesting, man. What's going on, guys? WorldWideChels back again with another video for you guys. And I hope you're all having a lovely day / evening. As always, going to give you guys the latest Chelsea news in the last 24 hours. There's news thick and fast, like I've been saying in all my previous videos. Chelsea news in and out, going crazy. Of course, big transfer window this summer. Also going to be previewing a bit of Aston Villa against Chelsea, the final game in the Premier League. So guys, if you enjoy my content, you want to help me out, smash the like button as it helps out this channel. Subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, tune in daily. Make sure you have the bell notifications on for all time so you never miss an upload. But if you do miss notifications, or if you don't get any, search for the channel on YouTube daily, or go on my social media, Twitter or Instagram at WorldWideChels, and you'll find the links there. I appreciate every single one of you that giving me feedback and support the channel, and hopefully you guys realize that a video every single day is on this channel. Please comment down below your thoughts and opinions on every single topic, but let's get straight into all the situations. Now, Thomas Tuchel has kind of confirmed Harry Kane's interest to Chelsea. Okay, he's come out and said, if you find any coach around the world who would not like to have Harry Kane in his team, call me again. I would like to speak with the guy and hear his ideas about scoring and attacking. Everybody loves Harry Kane, but let's be very clear, he's a Tottenham player. He has a long-term contract, and we will not get involved in any press conference with any disrespectful comments about that. So, we know Harry Kane talks about De Bruyne, how he wants to play with him, of course. So kind of pushed for that City move, but it was surprising. This report from Thomas Tuchel came out about 10:30 PM UK time. I was working my second job and everything, and I was like, what? If I was at home, I would have put out a video immediately. But this is positive. You know, this is very, very positive. We know now Thomas Tuchel has spoken about Harry Kane. Could he come to Chelsea? I know it's very unlikely. The business with Tottenham isn't good. The history isn't good. But can something happen? It looks like the reports I was speaking about 24 hours ago with ESPN in terms of Tammy Abraham and Kepa could have some credibility to it now. Chelsea could be looking to give as much money as possible with as many players as possible to try help Tottenham, try fill in those holes that they might have in their squad, because it looks like they're selling club again. They're selling their best players. Bell's probably going to be going back to Madrid. Kane, you know, other players are most likely going to be leaving, because it was reported that some of the players in that dressing room were very surprised with Kane's actions. So the morale, everything, you know, I expect Tottenham to be a top 10 team next season, unless they sign some big players, which never really happens. Now, the second topic that I do want to speak about, now this name, I hope I don't get it wrong here, Aurelian Tchouameni. Okay, if I pronounce it wrong, I apologize. Please correct me in the comments down below with like 3 words and tell me how you'd pronounce it. Maybe there's an accent, maybe there's some French words that you got to twist the letters and stuff. But look, according to Sport Witness, who cited the goal, by the way, if you look at the Sport Witness article, it's actually from the goal. It says Tuchel loves potential signing. Now first we have Tuchel confirming Harry Kane interest, and now we've got this player, 21-year-old, who just won best young player this season for the French league, of course. So this guy has massive potential. Now a lot of people telling me, what is the new Bakayoko? No, this guy, he can play anywhere in midfield. Okay, Cesc Fabregas gave the perfect interview, press on him, basically saying defensively can go forward as well, just in the final third needs to improve, but he does see him as a 10 in the future. He can become a 10, of course. So we know now that maybe Cesc Fabregas gave him the green light. Maybe Cesc Fabregas is telling him, go join Chelsea. If Chelsea come for you, go join him. 40 million euros, which is what, 35 maybe, 32 million FC. You know, I kind of missed that 32 million FC price tag for Chelsea players that we're signing. But I feel like, yeah, this is a guy that has potential to play in different positions, different tactics, where Thomas Tuchel would love to change, like plan A, plan B. So I'm all up for it. Honestly, I'm all up for it. For him, for me, I was going to say for him, but for me, I prefer him over Declan Rice. Now, that might be a big statement for all you guys. You guys probably saying, Declan Rice is Premier League proven, but for the money that he's worth, people saying 80 million. Why would we spend 80 million? We've got 32, 35 million FC right here. Doesn't really make sense. It is a bigger risk, but he's 21 years old as well, and he can play in different positions, and he has shown his massive potential clubs should be all over his signature right now. Clubs probably will be. If Cesc Fabregas is giving you the green light and telling you how good he is, for me that's enough, because Cesc Fabregas, he was one of my favourite players. We used to chat, Twitter, DM, Snapchat, everything. Hopefully he comes back to Chelsea one day. Podcast maybe. Let me not push it too much, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, Aurelian, hopefully Chelsea, this is the beginning of something big. We get one of these two guys, whether it's Harry Kane, Aurelian, Haaland, Lukaku. I expect one big signing and one decent signing in my opinion. So it's not always about a big name, but I do want to see these signings come to Chelsea. Now this is the transfer window that I want to see. These two players, of course. I also want to say that, according to the Sun, okay, Ross Barkley was booted out in London bar after having a row with diners and staff. Really? Danny Drinkwater, Ross Barkley, there's no really big difference, is there? Obviously, right now it's reports. I've not seen any other reporters saying it. Would I be surprised? No. But what can we really say, man? These guys just need to go in there. You don't know how much I support Ross Barkley. I don't think there's going to be a future for him at Chelsea, of course. We've got Loftus-Cheek, we've got Mason Mount, we've got Havertz now. We need to move on from the 2017 era of the signings of Xavi Costa, probably Giroud leaving as well, Ross Barkley, Danny Drinkwater, Bakayoko. All these guys need to move away from that situation, scenarios, and focus on the future. So let's see what happens. John Terry, he spoke recently in the interview. My ambition is very, very clear. There's an end goal for me, and that's managing Chelsea Football Club. My team will be winning, hopefully very honest, very organised, and very well drilled, very well prepared, and with a back four. So it looks like his end goal, which means basically he wants to get as much experience as possible, which is definitely correct. We don't want someone that's going to come in and be under pressure or inexperienced, even though he knows the club inside out. The job right now is massive. Frank Lampard will tell you, with proper experience. First year, made Champions League, done really, really well. Thought we could have got third, could have won the FA Cup. But second season just didn't go well for him. Big signings came in, he couldn't deliver. Didn't really know his plan A, didn't know his plan B. Maybe he deserved time, but if he deserved time, we wouldn't get Champions League this year, which is very vital. We probably wouldn't have been in the Champions League final, and we probably would have made the cup as well. The way we were playing was very, very bad. So I feel like John Terry's probably looking at that and saying, yeah, need to get as much experience as possible. If he was offered the Spurs job, he would... No, I'm joking. He wouldn't take it. Never take it. Spurs the only one I wouldn't take. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be welcome at West Ham too. Typical John Terry, captain, leader, legend. Now let's get straight into the press conference for Thomas Tuchel. He says that it's super hard to make your way through from that academy to the first team, but there is outstanding quality in those players. He says that he loves academy boys, mentions Angerin and Livramento, which is two amazing players as well. I feel like Broja on loan should have a shout in this team, maybe as a third choice striker if we don't sign. If like Tammy goes and Giroud goes, or we don't sign someone like Aguero who's going to go to Barcelona, then maybe we should consider bringing back Broja, of course. Chelsea is finishing in top four, will take off some pressure in the final, but won't play final for UCL. That's the mentality that we want. Just finish the job on the weekend and then focus all out on the Champions League final. He also told the board that the team was young and shouldn't forget the influence of having and not having supporters on the players. And he also defends Timo Werner's goal record, considering that he hasn't taken penalties for Chelsea. He says that you'll see the best version on Sunday, hopefully, and then next year he'll take the most important steps for next year to improve in that goals. Chelsea will block out the other games on Sunday for most of the game, but they'll need to look to know to be professional for game management. So guys, what is your predictions for that game? I'm going for like a 2-1, I'd say. 2-1, I want to say 2-0, but I think because of the pressure, I think 2-1 will probably be the answer for Chelsea. I don't want to draw, I don't want to lose. Even if Leicester and Liverpool drop points, I just want that third place. I want it secured, I want it done. I don't want to think about it, I don't want to be under pressure. I just want it done. So hopefully Chelsea get the job done. And in terms of the lineup, usually we do the whole picture and go through. I want the best 11. Mendy in goal, your best three, whether it's Aspi as centre back or Reaching as centre back, or maybe Christensen as centre back if he's fit. But Rudiger still has to play, Ben Chilwell has to play, Kante has to play, but maybe Kovacic has to come in instead of Jorginho. But if Kovacic comes in, it could be a risk for next weekend as well. Kante is maybe not fully fit either. So what do we do? Do we risk it with Billy Gilmore? Do we change up with Jorginho and Kovacic? That's for you guys to decide. But I prefer maybe Kante to be in the Champions League final as well, man. But it depends. If he starts, come off early. These players have to come off early. On the right, Reece James has to start. Up top, maybe Mount, Werner and Havertz. That's the front three I want to see. Obviously Pulisic has a shout as well, but Timo Werner looks like he's going to be playing on Sunday for sure. So guys, this is my Chelsea video. This is my Chelsea preview for Aston Villa. Very, very quickly one. Recording this around 12 PM UK time. I'm going to probably come out at 2 PM or just before it. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, tune in every single day, and we'll see you tomorrow for the review. I'm not sure if it's going to be a pre-recorded one or it's going to be a stream, but until then, WorldWideChels guys, I'm out. Peace.